Hello? Test? Hello? Test? All right. Well, we are here. So the match order for today, Southampton versus Crewe. Then after that, Liverpool hosting Wolves. I've just pinged it in the Discord. Liverpool hosting Wolves. It was Wrexham hosting Man United. And then for the final game of the day, the important one, I would say, is Arsenal hosting Ipswich Town. Remember, Arsenal walk out of that game a win. They are league title winners. It should be a fantastic game, that. Arsenal's going to have to win that game away. Now, what's interesting is that the majority of Ipswich's points that they've picked up this season have come from home, so that should be an interesting one. But here we are then, St. Mary's Stadium, home of Southampton, as they host Crewe Alexandra for their final fixture of the day. As far as the table is concerned, this Southampton side looking to get 3 points on the board and perhaps avoid relegation to Division 2. United and Wrexham both sit at 21 points apiece. Southampton win, and they go up to 21 points. And then it's all up to goal difference. But remember, we do have that United and Wrexham fixture later on today. But for the time being, Crewe Alexandra looking to get us underway. It's been a fantastic season, this. And we've got more to come in a couple of weeks' time with Season 2 beginning. But we have the draft lottery, even before we can get with that, actually, later on, probably today or tomorrow. Once the final results and standings and statistics are tabulated. We begin the season of getting into it next. Well, we do actually still have the Community Shield Championship game to be had. That'll face Arsenal as domestic cup winners. As Giovanni Lo Celso, good save by Pickford. As Arsenal domestic cup winners face on the league title champions, which if Arsenal do the double, it'll be the second place side, which could very well be Crystal Palace, against the side which has the best home record, or the most amount of points at home over this season, which at the moment could be anyone from Ipswich all the way to well, hang on, I got it all tabulated right here. Crewe Alexandra 12 points at home in the season, Wrexham at 11 points at home, Ipswich at 11 points at home, Palace 11 points at home as well, but if they finish second, they'll be into that play-in game. As it's Giovanni Lo Celso to Gabriel Jesus. Julian Alvarez, the Argentinian, fresh off of a Copa America win just 2 days ago. Something interesting I learned about the Copa America, I didn't know Alexis McAllister was Argentinian. Sounds like a very English name, a European name, McAllister. But no, apparently he's Argentinian. Anyways, Bruno Guimaraes with it now. Tackled, and it's now Bukayo Saka looking to move forward. And that one's taken by the other Alvarez. There's two Alvarezes on the pitch, naturally, as it is. But this Crewe Alexandra side Last time out, they did face Arsenal, which was a massively entertaining game, that. A game that finished 5-3 in favor of Arsenal. For this Southampton squad, they didn't play last time out. They had the bye week, but their most previous fixture was Matchday 16, in which they did defeat Wrexham 3-1. It was a massive result for the Southampton side that in the early days of the season looked as if they could do some damage. Of course, they lost Matchday 1, 4-0 to the hands of Arsenal. That really inserted Arsenal into the championship conversation right then and there. But then the week after, this Southampton squad side put 6 unanswered past Crystal Palace. League second place finishers potentially today. And a 6-0 loss in matchday number 2. But it's been a interesting campaign, to say the least, for the Southampton side. It's one of those teams that you look at it, a 4-2-4 is how their formation goes. That 4 in the attacking side of the ball should be putting in a lot more goals. It's absolutely riddled with talent. Heung-min Son, Romelu Lukaku, Raheem Sterling, and I'm missing one, aren't I? Bukayo Saka. It's interesting to see this Southampton side down the table as they are. Here goes Bruno Guimaraes, and it's cleared away. Well, say that's a good question. Let me, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, third at best. Yeah, Wolverhampton sitting on 25 points. Unless Crew win by 4 goals or more, as ball into the box. Unless Crew Alexandra win this game by 4 goals or more, then Wolverhampton will finish third, as Wolverhampton sit 3 points higher, and also 4 goals ahead on goal difference. Giovanni Lo Celso tries to loft over the top, can't get it done. Well tackled. Bukayo Saka looking for it now. It's Heung-min Son, and Pedro Porro gets in the way. Half an hour gone here already. A couple of opportunities for Crew. Bruno Guimaraes had dribbled into the box a couple of times, but not much more than that. Southampton very good at striking quickly here, as it's Romelu Lukaku. Oh, he can't get through. Well, the pass initially went to John Stones. Lukaku nearly was able to get Stones off the ball. I think a draw would be a slightly disappointing result for both these sides. Remember, the last time Southampton won, it was 3-1 against Wrexham. Crew Alexandra put 3 past Arsenal despite the 5-3 loss. That was a good game. I think if we do see a draw, it's going to be 2-2 would be my guess. Bernardo Silva trying to find some width on the right side to Matty Cash backwards. If he can get past Zinchenko. Zinchenko's really stood there, not really doing much. To Lukaku, who may have it through at the near post here versus Zinchenko, and it's tackled. It's Julian Alvarez. To Bruno Guimaraes, over to Pedro Porro. Well, Crew playing very carefully for the time being. So now can Heung-min Son find a way past Pedro Porro? Well, he's got it to Lukaku. And Guimaraes does get that one away. Gabriel Jesus, oh, if he can make the turn past Nathan Ake. No, not quite. He's going to find Jorginho backwards first. It's Jesus. Oh, Giovanni Lo Celso may have an opportunity, and does, but a good save by Pickford. Comfortable one. Former Sunderland goalkeeper. Jorginho with the corner finds, well, the defensive head of Heung-min Son. But with it now is Giovanni Lo Celso. Well, tackled by Sterling. And this is where I expect Southampton to succeed here. Not before the end of the half, however. 0-0 at half. Well, slightly mundane first half yet again. Not really any opportunities for either side, just the one corner. As there's a wasp on the top of my screen. I'm afraid if I yell too loudly, it will sting me. Oh, it's getting oddly close now. No, alright, we're good. For the time being. Well, Crew dominating possession, that seems about right. They have certainly had more of the ball. No shots for Southampton. Crew apparently have had 2. They had the one saved by Pickford that I can remember at least, and that was about it. Lo Celso at a 6'7", Pedro Porro at a 6'9". That's pretty nice. As far as Southampton goes, not much bright spots. They've been on the back foot a lot this game. Bruno Guimaraes at only at the 5'6". I expected that to be a little bit higher. He's played a little bit of a key role in Crew trying to move the ball forward. It hasn't quite worked out to this point, but at least he's doing his best. As it's Romelu Lukaku with it now. Oh, he's going to get completely through Giovanni Lo Celso then. And now Sterling to Silva. Go to Silva. Well, Sterling may have space to Lukaku. Wants to go backwards, but it's Sterling. If Wangmin Son can turn, he may have a shot. It's Sterling. Good tackle from Alvarez. Oh, that wasn't Alvarez, was it? I don't even know. Julian Alvarez can't get past Lewis Dunk. Oh, maybe he can. Well, hang on just a minute. A couple of sketchy ones there in midfield. Bukayo Saka might be able to get around Pedro Porro here. As Wangmin Son trying to find the near post, can't quite do it. It's Lukaku. Lukaku thrown off the ball then by Alvarez. Now Crew trying to advance forward, but they'll play it safe. Chooses not to try to dribble through Bukayo Saka. As it's Julian Alvarez, back to the other Alvarez, and back to Alvarez again. Just a reminder, next up to come, live from Anfield, it's Liverpool hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. Should be a fun game, that. Liverpool taking points off of Manchester United last time out. As it's Jorginho. And the opener for Crew happens an hour into the game, 1-0, as Jorginho, the captain, puts it away. Owen concusses himself on the corner flag for good measure. Well, a good pass. Only slightly in the way. Doesn't really advance at Jorginho. More or less stands and, hopes to get a block onto the shot, but that won't happen. So 1-0 the score. Crew Alexandra in the lead. I was kind of expecting Southampton to come out swinging here in this second half. To get this team into space, they will score. That's the thing. When you have Lukaku, you've got Raheem Sterling on the far side. Sterling has been a vital point to this Southampton squad. It's Chilwell, Thomas Partey, Bernardo Silva. Now Bukayo Saka. At the touchline, back to Partey. Guimaraes trying to get a defensive effort, but Southampton still with it. It's Bernardo Silva. And tackled. Now Crew looking to advance. Giovanni Lo Celso with it now. Oh, Julian Alvarez could be through here. Matty Cash does get in the way nicely. It's Chilwell. Thomas Partey again. Oh, Guimaraes a good tackle. It's Jesus, the leading scorer for this Crew Alexandra side. Still looking for it. Can't get a shot off. Nathan Ake's got to get rid of it here. Sends it to Cash. And Southampton have it. Almost out of their defensive third. Not quite. Finally. Saka, who's moved over to the right side. Perhaps with space now. It's Raheem Sterling. To Silva. Silva versus Zinchenko on the edge of the box. Zinchenko does get the better of it. Although still in Southampton's possession with Chilwell. And Zinchenko gets it away. There's Gabriel Jesus. Seuss moving forward now to Guimaraes. And tackled well. Now Lukaku trying to move forward. 15 minutes remain. Lukaku moving well here on the left side. Gets himself into the corner foolishly, and Zinchenko tackles. Well, I kind of expected Southampton to score by now. But Crew Alexandra, since the strike in the 59th minute, haven't really found much else. Southampton have kind of been on the cusp of scoring a couple of times now, but can't quite find the breakthrough to give themselves a solid effort. Matter of fact, I don't believe they've actually fired a shot on target yet today. Sterling tackled. And now it's Guimaraes again. It's Lo Celso. Has to find backwards, less than 10 minutes remaining now. John Stones to Gabriel Jesus. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes, good save by Pickford, but the rebound, and it's in for a second. And it's Gabriel Jesus putting it away, and you have to feel for Pickford, who did all that he could. But I'm afraid when you're left to dry like that, oh, he really did try his best as well, at least the first effort. He's had to scramble to get back up and not in position to get close to save the second one. And St. Mary's has gone dreadfully quiet now. There's Matty Cash. Trying to look past Julian Alvarez here. May have some space on the right side. If he wants to find some sort of a consolation goal, they've got to move quickly. There's Bukayo Saka. Saka, can he get past John Stones? Has Lukaku. Lukaku trying to work for it now, but Stones a good tackle. And now Crew looking forward. And now it's Chilwell. Pass over hit. 2 minutes added time then. Minor coming up next. Liverpool hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think for Crew Alexandra, this is a game they kind of needed here. Although I expected Southampton to be slightly more formidable opponents. Although with it now is Bukayo Saka. And tackled. And that's going to do it. Crew Alexandra, 2-0 the score. In a game that Southampton, I think, could have been thinking they could have won. Not ideal for the Saints. My phone is overheating for the time being. We are still live, aren't we? Yes, fantastic. All right, so now Liverpool versus Wolverhampton. You know, I will say this. We have yet to use this Wolverhampton away kit all season. I'm so glad, because that thing is just an eyesore. It's a watermelon kit is what it is. I mean, look at it. It's disgusting. This is actually almost quite nice. I don't mind it. Anyways, now from Anfield, Liverpool hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. Should be a fantastic game, this. Liverpool hoping to end the season on a win. Something that they have only done once this season. I think they've oftentimes have the ability to do and to win games, but versus this Wolverhampton side, who today will have officially notched third in the championship with that Crew Alexandria result. Oh, wait, hey, actually, that's not even true. Well, yes, it is, because unless Wolverhampton lose this game by, 4 goals. Yeah. Boy, I just got paid for firewood. That's good news. Wolverhampton side, who, unless they concede 4 goals or more, will have notched third in the championship. Looking to get past this Liverpool side, who have only 1 win on the season. It's very unfortunate, because I think this Liverpool side looked as if it could win games. Not quite sure why they didn't. It's out for a corner. So Mohamed Salah to take the corner here. Corner gets swung in. Not cleared away, not for the time being, but Romero can get rid of it. Oh, sorry, that's Endo. It's Kulusevski. Callum Wilson, Liverpool's leading goal scorer. Although Jack Grealish, whilst he was on the team, actually looked like he was doing quite well. But it's Wilson to Endo. Van Dijk will get in the way. But it's Periki Eze to Endo to Kulusevski, and an early one for Liverpool. And here it is then, Eze at the touchline, gets it past Van Dijk. Well, Kanate tried his best to get in the way. Robertson, kind of a bystander in all of it. And Kulusevski gives Liverpool the lead. Well, that was slightly unexpected. But again, I think this Liverpool side, from time and time again, could score goals. I don't think they've actually played a game in which they haven't scored this season. As it's Luis Diaz, good save by Lloris. I'm actually going to confirm that statistic. Mind you, the 1 win of the season that this Liverpool side did have was against Wolverhampton back in Matchday 9. Oh, it's Luis Diaz. That shot going to be blocked out for a corner. The only game so far which I haven't seen them score was Matchday. It was Matchday 15, as Kai Havertz almost had an opportunity, but it's cleared away. Matchday 15, they tied 0-0 with Southampton. And I think to that point, really one of the only games they've played in which they haven't scored. So it's Kai Havertz trying to work inwards. Kai Havertz been a massively successful striker for this Wolverhampton side since trading away Cody Gakpo to Crystal Palace. That was in the trade for Andrew Robertson. Which Cody Gakpo had been a fantastic addition to that Palace side. It's Kai Havertz to Eriksen and back to Havertz. Havertz into Maddison. Still sporting the number 71. Of course, we'll fix that next season because that is gross. Remember, there used to be a couple of players on AC Milan that wore the high numbers like that. It's Mateo Kovacic. And tackled by Konate. It's Luis Diaz to Havertz. To Maddison. We'll play backwards to Konate. Might be through here. It's Kulusevski. And tackled. And now Luis Diaz trying to advance. It's Kai Havertz. Christian Eriksen still starting in midfield. Usually one of the first couple of players to get substituted off. But he's actually not a bad addition to that midfield. He's a good distributor of the ball. Havertz tackled by Abarakieze. Fernandez with the midfield. I tell you what, the Wolverhampton side, they've gotten cut forward a couple of times, but still have yet to find a shot. It's Maddison, tackled well. Now Eze trying to bring it back forward. It's Mateo Kovacic. Callum Wilson, that pass over hit. Wolverhampton, I would say, dominating possession so far, but I could be wrong. Well, no, I don't think I am wrong. I think they are dominating possession. Coming to the end of the first half here. It's Maddison. Maddison trying to look forward now as Mohamed Salah. I don't know what he was thinking about there, Salah. Kulusevski. And tackled by Konate. But I think Liverpool supporters, in the game at least, probably thought that was worth a foul. Salah. Tell you what, Mohamed Salah did not play the impact this season I thought he would. I thought he was going to be one of the league-leading goal scorers. Not the case. But it's Enzo Fernandez and tackled. Just a 1 minute added time, and that's going to do it for the first half. So Liverpool, 1-0 to score at half. It's been a great game for them so far. But it's not as if Wolverhampton haven't been pressuring. They've been on the doorstep of scoring a couple of times now. I think it might just be a matter of time before the Wanderers can put one away. But Kulusevski in the 13th minute has Liverpool up 1-0 at half. Reminder, coming up next, Wrexham hosting Manchester United. Should be a fantastic game, that. Wolverhampton dominating possession as expected. 3 shots from them. But the one shot from Liverpool, that's the one that matters. Kulusevski at a 6. What did that say? Well, it's a 6.5 for Luis Diaz, 6.4 for Konate, 6.9 for Kulusevski and Endo. All looks about right there. And back underway. Liverpool getting us started. Kyle Walker. It's Mateo Kovacic and back to Walker. And I think you're going to see this Liverpool squad play a little bit more defensively in the second half. We're going to try to hold on to the ball a lot more. For Wolverhampton, expect them to try to break forward as much as they can. It's Perisic. It's Callum Wilson. Oh, it's Eze, and tackled by Konate. Tell you what, Had it not been for Kanate, I think Wolverhampton could have conceded twice by now, maybe more. Diaz to Madison. Madison tackled hard then. Oh, and Madison's injured. But Kai Havertz with it. And Havertz now perhaps some room to shoot. Kai Havertz turned away by Lloris. Madison did not look good there, holding his shoulder. But he's expected to carry on. Corner played short to Christian Eriksen. There's Diaz. It's Eriksen to Mohamed Salah, who's tackled. And good defending then from Romero. That one was close to being dangerous. Salah tackles. Salah trying to get around Estupinian now. Has Fernandez, who's onside. It's Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz trying to look to the middle. Weneze tackles. It's Kulusevski now, perhaps with some space. Kanate, once again. It's a good tackle from Luis Diaz, but Kanate, you'd have to say, really the backbone of defense for Wolverhampton so far. About an hour gone here. The Wanderers still yet to find a goal, but it feels like it's on its way. I think unless they concede again, that goal might be happening. And now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's tackled. And Romero again. I'll tell you what, if this Liverpool side had shown this type of defensive quality all season, and we'd be seeing them probably 6th place, 5th place would be my bet. It's Salah to now Kai Havertz. To Madison, back to Havertz, back to Eriksen. Now if Kai Havertz is to score, what we're oftentimes seeing is he'll drop into defense, and Andrew Robertson will move up the pitch. I don't know why he's been doing that, but it's actually worked quite well, especially when Havertz has a big attacking threat on that same side of the ball. And Luis Diaz tackled by Kovacic. And let me tell you something so far. I'm in the neutral position in the comms box, that much I will say, but this is a very frustrating game, as Wolverhampton have really yet to find any solid openings. I think it's got to start with Christian Eriksen being replaced. I think you get Arnaut Danjuma on the pitch, and that may start to happen. But it's Robertson now to Havertz. Havertz can't get round Diaz, and 20 minutes remain. Crew Alexandra, remember, get to 25 points. They scored twice. Brings their goal difference up to 5. So as long as Wolverhampton don't concede again, they will still keep 5th place in the 3rd place in the table. It's Kanate to Fernandez. Back to Kanate. Madison to Kanate again. Wolverhampton still not really playing as if they're down a goal. And here goes Kai Havertz. Havertz, is he open? No, Romero blocks him for the time being, but still with it is Kai Havertz. It's Madison to Luis Diaz, who has a shot, but it's blocked. A little surprised there wasn't a handball in that exchange, but it's Enzo Fernandez with less than 10 minutes remaining. It's Christian Eriksen. It's Madison. Madison has Havertz. Kai Havertz tackled for the time being, tackled again. now just about 5 minutes remaining. And to Bereki Eze, to Kovacic, to Eze again. And Kanate, once more, I think will do his part in making sure that attack doesn't come to fruition. But it's Salah. Kai Havertz, who was onside. Back to Havertz again. Havertz has Salah. Mohamed Salah, and he's tackled again by Romero. It's Eriksen to Fernandez. Kai Havertz once more. Havertz the shot, saved by Lloris. And they're going to tell Lloris to get this ball, well, I was going to say upfield as far as he can. That's not what happened. We'll have 1 minute added time for Liverpool, who for the time being look as if they will pick up only their second win of the season. But it's Eze to Perisic and inwards to Eze, saved by Pope. And that save there, now despite Liverpool winning this game 1-0, if my math is correct, Wolverhampton will clinch third on goal difference. That is a huge result then for Wolverhampton. Despite the loss, they have clinched third, if my math is correct. And yet again this season, the only team that Liverpool's been able to beat is Wolverhampton. Quite surprising, you ask me, but that's the case. And let's take a look at our statistics real quick. Yeah, I think Christian Romero getting man of the match. That is probably the decision I would have made as well. Kulusevski with the assist from Endo. All looks right then. Yep, more possession for Wolverhampton, but again, so surprising that they couldn't find anything on the ball. Coming up next, and we'll make sure this one's at the nighttime naturally. Yeah, that'll do. And so our penultimate match of the match day then, of the season, nevertheless, Wrexham hosting Manchester United. These squads both in a position, well, I think they're, at the end of it, safe from relegation as far as I am looking at with the league table. Southampton lost their fixture today. Both of these teams on 21 points apiece. Essentially, this is the fight for 5th place here. Still to come, remember, Ipswich hosting Arsenal. And if Arsenal walk away from that game with 3 points, they are the league champions. But it's Timo Werner, who for the longest time was challenging for the league scoring title. I think at this point it will go down to Marcus Rashford unless Timo Werner has himself a hell of a day. And here we are now. Werner, can he get past Luke Shaw? No, it's a good tackle from Shaw. We look at the player statistics this season. Rashford at 12 goals. Heung-min Son, Timo Werner tied for second at 9. And it looks like Nkunku's going to be tackled off the ball there. Top 10 in scoring work like this. Rashford at 12. Heung-min Son, Timo Werner both at 9. Richarlison, Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, who Gabriel Jesus scored earlier today. That'll put him at 9. And Diogo Jota all tied at 8. Callum Wilson, Mohamed Salah, and Darwin Nunez all at 7. Erling Haaland of Man United leads the assist charts with 10 this season. Behind him, Rashford with 8. Grealish with 7. as it's Phil Foden to Nkunku. Nkunku, the laces. And, well, it wouldn't have been the first time this season he scored one like that, but it's out for a corner. Good save from Ederson. Yeah, full extension there from Ederson. That's a good save. And Fernandez will have the corner. Uh-oh, to the feet of Diogo Dalot. Tackled. And that was a bit of a risky one there, but United get away unscathed for the time being. It's Moreno. Back to Josko Gvardiol. It's Rodri. Well, about 20 minutes gone here. United have had a couple of looks forward, but Wrexham with the one real shot of the game so far. I think United playing carefully for the time being, which is odd considering the initial proceedings of this game. It looked as if a couple of times United were going to have a good look forward. Now it's with Phil Foden to Fernandez as Grealish. Oh, Grealish may be through here to the Belgian Yuri Tielemans if he can get past James. Back to Fernandez. Fernandez still with it, trying to work inwards. To Nkunku, to Grealish. Jack Grealish. And that's the side netting. Saved by Ederson. I believe that was between his legs. He saved it with his back foot. Oh, it's off his shin and then off his hand. That's about as close as it gets. Corner played short to Tielemans. There's Foden. And tackled. And now it's Dominik Szoboszlai moving forward, the Hungarian. Oh, Timo Werner might be through here. The flag stays down. Timo Werner by himself if he can find a shot. Well, it's a great save by Martinez. But I'm afraid when you have that much opening defensively, that's worrying. Corner played short to Timo Werner on the ground. It's Paqueta. Oh, and tackled by Thiago Silva. Bit of a scrum for the ball. Does end up in Wrexham's possession. Fernandez to Nkunku. Christopher Nkunku, if he can get past James, might have a chance. Still trying to work with it now, doing everything he can. It's to Grealish. Grealish to Fernandez, but cleared away. Well, my Taco Bell app informing me that I have 3 hours to redeem a Mexican pizza for only $1. And now the question is, what the hell is a Mexican pizza? It's Timo Werner. Well, Paqueta may have an opportunity here, but he's got to get around Diogo Dalot first. And for the time being, it does appear that Diogo Dalot working backwards. So that was Paqueta, either one. Either way. Well, yet again, looking as if another mundane first half, this. Here's Timo Werner. Get round Luke Shaw. He's got Haaland inwards. It's Erling Haaland. And slightly a rare goal then from Erling Haaland, but Manchester United have the advantage. And a good pass inwards from Werner. Haaland is left alone by himself. Thiago Silva's kind of there. But I slightly expected Sandro Tonali to move over and cut off the passing lane, but that didn't happen. And Erling Haaland puts it away. Well, it's interesting. On match day 9, we had a very different landscape of this set of fixtures. Of course, that was the day with the reverse fixtures as we have. Arsenal defeated Ipswich 2-0. That'll be important later on. Southampton beat Crewe Alexandra 5-2. Liverpool defeated Wolverhampton 1-3. 3-1. And then Wrexham defeated United 1-0. Slightly topsy-turvy, but either way, still yet to come. Ipswich hosting Arsenal. Remember, if Arsenal walk away from that game with 3 points, they will be crowned the title winners. They would have done the double. It's Tonali to Nkunku. Nkunku looking forwards now. Tackled by Cancelo, but advantage was played. And that's going to be it for the first half. 1-0 to Manchester United. Erling Haaland with the goal. Something you don't always say in this league. He's more of an assist player. At least in here, in real life, yeah, goals scored every day of the week, but slightly a rare one from Haaland, but he's put it away. And let's have a look at our match facts. United having more possession, equal shots. Not a single miss-hit pass from United for the time being. United, Timo Werner has the highest rating with the assist. Erling Haaland, the 6.8. So far, it's Christopher Nkunku, a 6.1, is the only bright spot for Wrexham. And United's going to get us back underway. Moreno out wide to Szoboszlai. Well, Szoboszlai may have a way through here, but Luke Shaw gets in the way. Tell you what, when Wrexham were playing 4 in defense, Luke Shaw was a massive person to have on that left side. He had done so well. And of course, how they have it set up now, they've got Sandro Tonali, that defensive midfielder position, but it's not quite the same. You know, the problem with this Wrexham squad, they are still playing that 3 in defense. It's very risky, especially when you go against a squad like this that has one of the best goal scorers and best assist makers in the league on the same side of the ball. It's a very risky game to play. And now it's Timo Werner. Oh, he's tackled by Youri Tielemans. Thiago to Nkunku. Grealish perhaps. Can he have a way forward here? Not quite. It's Nkunku who's tackled. Haaland's actually going to get that ball to Werner. It's Grealish. Wrexham looking to move forward here versus United. United's 4 in defense. It's Nkunku. Nkunku with the laces, and he's done it again. That's about the second or third time this season he's put one away with the outside of his foot like that. It's a brilliant finish. Is this fella not allowed to use his left foot? I'm not quite sure. But he'll score with his right either way. Beautiful goal. And 1-1 the score. And so now, that blows this game wide open. About an hour gone, still half an hour to go. And realistically, very even in the proceedings here. Still worries me about Wrexham. Oh, but Bruno Fernandes, if he can get past Josko Gvardiol, no, he can't do it. And that pass is overhit, out for a throw for Wrexham. There's Nkunku. Inwards to Tielemans. To Fernandes, back to Tielemans, to Grealish. Oh, Jack Grealish moving well here. By himself in space. If he can try to cut inwards or find a pass, he couldn't have done it. It's Haaland. Sandro Tonali's foot gets in the way, but still with the possession is United. It's Timo Werner to Haaland. What in the hell? Sorry, I apologize. You'll understand that I need to see that again. Okay, so... here we are then. It's with Timo Werner. What? What is that? What's even happened here? What? Why? I mean... what? Sorry, we'll need to see this in full speed now. I hope you understand. What the hell? Anyways, for a goal kick. Now that I didn't expect. Josko Gvardiol with it now. Inwards to Rodri. To Gvardiol. Well, here's Dominic Szoboszlai to Haaland. To Benton Kerr. Tackled by Shaw. And now it's Thiago to Nkunku. Looking for Foden. Finds him. But passes backwards. 20 minutes remain. It's Phil Foden. Foden trying to look inwards now. Oh, it's at the feet of... oh, hang on a minute! And cleared off the line almost. It ends up a goal. What is happening here? Christopher Nkunku appears to score his second. I thought Gvardiol almost got it away. Perhaps we'll have a look at the goal line technology. No, we won't. How has this ended up here? It's Foden. Well, Gvardiol, it's absolutely gone in. What? Yeah, Gvardiol can't get it away. It'll go down as a second for Nkunku. But I'm so sorry. I don't understand how physics is happening here. Ball's coming in. It's actually deflected by Gomez into the feet of Rodri. Nkunku, a little bit of a flick there, trying to settle it. Somebody has hit this ball. Who it is, I actually don't know. Has Nkunku just punched it with his hand? That's absolutely what it looks like. Because not an actual hit has been registered anywhere, although I think maybe... yeah, I think Nkunku may have just scored that with his hand. Absolutely no worry about that. That is absolutely a goal, but, I mean, come on now. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, we've seen game error before. Nothing that's ended up in a goal like that. 15 minutes remain. It's Rodri to Szoboszlai, who's onside. Shot blocked by Shaw. And up for a corner. And a substitution happening now. It'll be Wesley Fofana replacing Luke Shaw. Tackled. Well, it's going to be a free kick here. Looks like it will be Wrexham's ball. Not rightly sure why that's been called like that. Okay, that ball has gone through James and out of play. Benton Kerr is going to tackle that ball out of play. There's Grealish to Nkunku. Grealish with it still. Can't quite get around to it. 10 minutes remain. It's Erling Haaland moving forward now. Haaland could be in space, but Sandro Tonali does well. Gets it away. It's Thiago to Nkunku to Tielemans to Grealish. Christopher Nkunku with it now. It's Jack Grealish. And a third for Wrexham. Oh, onto the stones as well. That ought to hurt. So Grealish to Nkunku. It looked like Nkunku was going to try to move inwards, but he's passed backwards right into the feet of Grealish, who's taken it first time. And a beautiful finish from the lad, has to be said. I wish he could have done that with Palace. So about 5 minutes remain here. Here's Haaland. And tackled. It's Timo Werner trying to move forwards now. It's Dominic Szoboszlai. Well, Dominic Szoboszlai, the shot. Good save by Martinez, out for a corner. Oh, just on the fingertips as well, and the thumbs of Emi Martinez. 4 minutes added time to be played. That corner swung in to the head of Haaland, headed off the line by Silva. And down in the box is Erling Haaland. Moving forwards with it now, back to Tielemans, to Fernandes. And Rodrigo Bentancur is going to collect this one, but that's going to do it. 3-1 to Wrexham over Manchester United. And now for the most important fixture of the day, Ipswich hosting Arsenal. Allow me to take a picture of the statistic screens again. That was one of the weirdest games I think I've ever seen in my life. At least in this, in the sim. We don't get many of those oddity type games, but it's absolutely happened there. And now, the time has come. Ipswich will host Arsenal. And here it is then. Ipswich Town hosting Arsenal in what could be the best game of the season. Remember, if Arsenal win this game, they are the champions. A draw will not suffice the Gunners. They're down by 2 in the table. They will need to win this game. They can win this game. This Ipswich squad is struggling. We'll have to wait and see. Arsenal will get us underway. And I'm expecting this Arsenal squad to come out swinging. They did defeat Crewe Alexandra 5-3 last time out. Jadon Sancho, back to Kieran Trippier, to McAllister, back to Trippier again. So if Arsenal does the double here, then we will have 2 more games of football left this season. We'll have the Community Shield play-in game, where the second place team will face the team with the best home record, most points at home, which looks like it'll be Wrexham. Of course, I think Ipswich are on the cusp of that as well. If Ipswich walk away with 3 points, they're in that as well, but at that point it's just going to be Palace versus Arsenal. Player of the game to watch, Kevin De Bruyne. I think once again it's got to be Gabriel Martinelli, but oh, look at this! Richarlison might be through. No, it's Darwin Nunez. If Darwin Nunez finds a shot, which he does, it's a good save by Flecken, and it's out for a corner. Once again, if Arsenal win this game, if they exit with 3 points, the title is theirs. If they tie or lose, it goes to Crystal Palace. McAllister, the Argentinian, swings in the corner, headed away by Rashford. Which, by the way, it was yet 2 days ago I learned that McAllister is Argentinian. It's Darwin Nunez. Jadon Sancho shot blocked. It's Harvey Barnes. It's Sancho versus William Saliba, and it's tackled by Joelinton. It's Gabriel Martinelli trying to look forwards now. It's Odegaard to Rashford. It's Gabriel Martinelli. He get past Gabriel here. He's got a fair opportunity. It's Rashford. It's Joelinton. Joelinton, the shot, it's off the woodwork and out for a goal kick. Good effort from Joelinton there. The angle did not favor him. Fair effort, and to be honest. I mean, a good try. But he wasn't going to beat David Raya and the near post at that one. It's going to be a free kick here. I think it was handball by Joelinton. That's what it appears to be. So Kieran Trippier to take the free kick here. That ball tried to play it inwards, headed away well by William Saliba. To the feet now of Martin Odegaard. To Joelinton, to Mohamed Kudus. Kudus trying to work forwards. Has to get past Declan Rice first, does. It's Martinelli to Rashford from distance, and it's in! Marcus Rashford with the goal that perhaps could seal the title. For Arsenal, it's a brilliant finish from outside the box. The Arsenal fans know it. Rashford knows it. It's a great goal. The 18 on his left foot. Gets past David Raya at the far post. Great finish with power. And just like that, Arsenal's spirits are high. Well, Lancey, I think, has done an excellent job constructing this squad. He's thrown all of it for the attacking side of the football, and he's done just that all season. But now it's Darwin Nunez, and his defense has to go to work. It's Richarlison, the shot blocked by William Saliba. Yeah, good block on the foot. Odegaard seems happy with it. It's going to be out for a corner. Harvey Barnes has been called close, although it is McAllister to take. Barnes will try to take it on the ground past Wan-Bissaka to Darwin Nunez. Tackled by Martinelli. Lofted over to Kevin De Bruyne. Here's Martin Odegaard. Trying to work inwards, can't get round, and Akanji clears it away. Although to the feet of Jurrien Timber. Half an hour gone here. Arsenal struck about 10-15 minutes ago. But this Ipswich squad looking pretty good. Although I think if they concede again, Arsenal will definitely be in the driver's seat. I think for now it's still early enough to consider this an even game. Although a good tackle by Jolinton, but it'll be back at the feet of Sancho. To Nunez, back to Declan Rice. And now Richarlison, if he could turn and find a shot. He's got to get round William Saliba. Odegaard's there as well. I believe Jurrien Timber. It's Harvey Barnes, tackled by Saliba. And Odegaard finds Kudus on the right. It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, back to Jurrien Timber. There's De Bruyne. Martinelli. To Rashford. Rashford looking inwards now. He can get round Kieran Trippier. He has Odegaard. The shot turned away by David Raya. So De Bruyne with the corner, although it will be played short to Martinelli. Gets past Jadon Sancho with ease for the time being, although does a little bit too much with it, and Sancho actually ends up tackling. It's Barnes. Marcus Rashford trying to provide some support. It's Rico Henry now. It's Akanji over to Rico Henry. First half about finished here. It's Gabriel. Kieran Trippier, probably only going to have 2 minutes at a time. Tackled by Saliba twice. 2 minutes it is. It's Martinelli. Trying to get past Kieran Trippier here. Perhaps somebody will have a shot on goal if Martinelli can get round him. No, he can't. Oh, it's Martin Odegaard now. Oh, goodness me, they've turned it around in a goal for Arsenal, a second one. Well, just as if it looked, Ipswich was going to be able to dribble out to half. Arsenal make a good turnover in possession. That pass was simply overhit, and it falls to the feet of Martin Odegaard relatively. Well, it falls to Mohamed Kudus with the assist on the back heel. It's actually such a good pass I didn't even realize it had taken place. Mohamed Kudus, a fantastic back heel pass to Odegaard for the shot, the goal, and it's a 2-0 advantage for Arsenal at halftime. Well, Odegaard, absolutely has put away a very important goal then for Arsenal. And I'd have to say from this point, it does look as if Arsenal will win the title and do the double. Ipswich actually having more possession, 3 shots of their own. All looks about right. Marcus Rashford a 7-7, Odegaard a 7-5. Jadon Sancho at a 6-1. 45 minutes left to go in this inaugural season of the Midwest Esports Manager League. I think for Arsenal, all they have to do here is play carefully for the remainder of this game. It's Richarlison, tackled by Saliba. Marcus Rashford now, perhaps with space. Can't get around to Akanji. Dumps it to Kudus. Back to Rashford, who stayed on side. Oh, if Wan-Bissaka gets in the play, it'll be ruled off, but he doesn't. Rashford tackled by Akanji. Darwin Nunez looking for Richarlison. To Jadon Sancho. To Darwin Nunez, who's tackled. It's Kevin De Bruyne to Rashford to Martinelli. And it's going to be tackled out of play here. Out for an Ipswich throw. And a substitution happening now. And it's going to be Mason Mount replacing Harvey Barnes. Bold substitution that. I would have kept Barnes on. Although I think some fresh legs then for Mount might be a good look. As Jadon Sancho to Nunez. To Sancho again. Inwards to Rice. Ipswich looking pretty good here, but they've got to keep that ball moving forward. They can't hold the play and pass backwards again. It's McAllister to Declan Rice. Declan Rice to Mason Mount. Only about a half an hour remains here. If Arsenal can hold this result and win the game, the title is theirs. Had to be said, Ipswich was moving pretty well there in the last couple of minutes. It's William Saliba to Malaysia, trying to find Martinelli or De Bruyne, can't do it. It's Akanji. As Alexis McAllister now. Oh, Darwin Nunez trying to look forward. Wan-Bissaka trying to muscle him out off the ball. And does. Great tackle from Wan-Bissaka. Jurrien Timber to Jolinton. Jolinton to Rashford. There's Rashford again. Rashford still trying to move inwards. Marcus Rashford still with it now. And to the hands of David Raya. Although really good effort there from Rashford. Only about 20 minutes remain now. It's Nunez. Back to Mason Mount. Oh, it's still Darwin Nunez. Jadon Sancho by himself. Wan-Bissaka comes over. Says Nunez to McAllister on the volley. The shot the second time blocked. Wow, and I thought McAllister was going to put one away there. But some good defensive efforts from both Flecken. But this time it's Darwin Nunez who's by himself. That ball's going to go wide of the goal. And a substitution being made now. Anthony will replace Richarlison. And you're kind of expecting Richarlison to get on the short score sheet today, but it didn't happen. It's Mason Mount, has now Jadon Sancho, back to Mount. 15 minutes remain. It's Alexis McAllister to Sancho. Way for Arsenal to get it away there. It's Rashford to Jolinton. Jolinton trying to get forwards now. It's Wan-Bissaka. It's Jolinton to Kevin De Bruyne. The shot turned away by Raya. And out for a corner. Another substitution taking place then. It'll be Leon Bailey replacing Jadon Sancho. Gabriel Martinelli as Jolinton, although tackled by Akanji. And now 10 minutes remain. Arsenal, all they need to do is not concede twice, and they will be champions. But for the moment, Ipswich moving well with McAllister to Anthony. In the way is Jurrien Timber. Great defending. McAllister intercepted by William Saliba. It's Odegaard to Rashford. Oh, Mohamed Kudus, I think, is onside here. Yes, he is. Trying to get that ball forward. Gets past Rico Henry for the time being. Has to go backwards. It's Joelinton. And 5 minutes remain. Darwin Nunez with it now. To McAllister. Oh, Leon Bailey with it. Bailey the shot turned away by Flecken. And out for a corner. And a substitution being made now. Ryan Gravenberch replaces Mohamed Kudus. Gravenberch, remember, scored the pretty much winning goal for Arsenal in that 4-3 victory in the Domestic Cup final versus Wrexham. David Rea has been called up for the corner. He's got to really hustle backwards now. It's at the feet of Rea. It's Leon Bailey to Darwin Nunez. Can't get a shot away. Well, brought down. It's going to be a free kick now. And it will be an Ipswich free kick. Arsenal less than 30 seconds away from added time, and the confirmation of what many knew before. Since Matchday 1, they're 3 minutes away. Darwin Nunez brought down, but it looked like since the beginning of this season that Arsenal were going to be favourites to win this title. Several challengers came their way, including Crewe Alexandra, including Wrexham, including Crystal Palace. But the only club that withstood the test of time here this season was that of Arsenal, who from the moment they stepped on the pitch knew they were going to be favourites to win this title. And each and every game played like they absolutely had that opportunity. As it's Anthony moving forward to Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez, the shot saved by Flecken. Cleared away. And Arsenal, champions of Season 1. Congratulations to Lancey. Congratulations to that Arsenal squad. They've absolutely deserved it. And even from the neutral position of the comms box, even if I do manage Crystal Palace on the side, that was a very good season. Very fun indeed. And it ends with what some considered to be inevitable. Arsenal, league winners for Season 1. And for Hotspot, it's been a pleasure joining you this season, and we still got a couple of more games coming your way. We've got the play-in games for the Community Shield, and we have the Community Shield final as well. But for today, that'll be all. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.